I think we should always get the help we need, and it can be very painful to do that because I've known quite a few people over the years, oh my gosh, who need to get some sort of, I call it real world help, such as from a doctor of some sort, a medical doctor or a psychologist or psychiatrist, who didn't want to do that because they believed they were too spiritual to do that. Well, that is stupid. That's just stupid. Why would you do that? The answer is you don't want the truth. And many of those people still wallow around in that belief system that they are angels or demons or whatever. They're having psychic phenomena. Maybe they are. But can you live your life on a daily basis? That's not for me to judge. I don't know. But I can be very boring because I tend to say, get help. There's a lot of help out there. And start with the physical symptoms. Treat the symptoms. What are the symptoms that you're having? And then find help for that.
It's really cannot be understated. You know, I recall when the book The Secret first came out, there was a person who was diagnosed with cancer, and they decided that they were going to manifest their cancer away because of what they read in The Secret, and they didn't get treatment. They didn't seek medical help. And it's sad because the spiritual and the physical are connected, but we're humans, as you say so often. We all exist in the physical, so you can't spiritual away physical problems.
I believe that. I've known 3 so-called spiritual people who got cancer who died because they didn't want to get treatment. They believed that they could spiritualize it away. There are people who don't get treatment and survive, so I can't say that. But it scared the hell out of me to watch what they were doing. I thought it was spiritual ego. I thought. You know, why would you do that? Because we're just people. We're all absolutely nuts. We try to live on a daily basis. We try to do good, and still, life is very difficult. It's hard. Don't expect just to do everything by yourself. You can't. You need help. And that only healthy people ask for help. Remember that statement? That's an old one out of recovery. And that is so true.
It really is. Because if you don't even know how to ask for help, you probably need it the most, but you're not healthy enough to ask for it.
Well, I've been in that state myself when I was in my early 20s, going through my channeling phase and being taught this and that. Oh, God, it was miserable. But I think sooner or later, you just get a belly full of yourself. And hopefully you'll encounter somebody that you trust. I think one of the purposes of Zuliart is to try to demystify all these woo-woo words that are thrown around that we talk about. What does it really, really mean when somebody says that? Let's be practical about it, because I see myself as the common man. How does the common man deal with that and access that energy field?
That's what makes it so special, because you're not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes or make it more prestigious than it needs to be. You're just trying to simply be reasonable and bring it back to kindness and connection.
That's how I want to live myself. That's how I want people to treat me. And if you knew me and met me, you'd see there's nothing prestigious there. A Montana housewife living out here in the woods in remote Montana, you know. It's a different kind of world, and I want authenticity. And I've spoken before how hard it has been for me to be authentic because I didn't know how to express myself. I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know what my boundaries were. So we learn by doing, and then we grow by doing. And it's not going to change. I think it's been like that since the beginning of the world. We have to engage somehow in things that we're uncomfortable with. And by engaging those things, we will grow and we will change. And I think that's the way the world gets better.